Morning everyone, Derek from Panache Driver Training. There's been a lot of misinformation about how dangerous cruise control is in the wet, even from the police saying do not use it in the wet, you'll aquaplane, you'll crash and die. Basically, cruise control, all it does is controls your speed. So if you think about it as your accelerator and you don't go away and have a cup of tea when you're on cruise control, it's actually much safer than driving on the accelerator because the driver's able to have their foot right over the brake, so if they needed to react in a second, they can just put it straight on and react and cancel, or you can just press the button and turn it off. And so if you use it like your accelerator, you don't need to actually look at what speed you're doing, because the car will do it for you. So if you put in 60 kilometers an hour on your cruise control, that's what the car will do. Of course, if you start catching up to a car, you slow it down a bit. If the speed changes, you slow it down a bit. If it goes faster, you speed it up a bit. So you're using the cruise control as the accelerator, not as autopilot, which I think most people think it is. You press it, you go walk in the back and have a cup of tea and do whatever you're doing and don't need to focus on the road. It gives you much more control. So what we're going to do is just a quick drive around the block to try and prove that even in an urban environment, it's much safer. So cruise control is safe if the operator knows how to use it. A car will aquaplane whether you're on cruise control or not. It comes down to the operator whether they can get it out of that aquaplane. Someone who crashes on cruise control because they aquaplane, chances are they'll react wrong even using the accelerator and still crash. So now what we're going to do is go for a quick drive. So I'll just head up the road. So cruise control is this little button here. So we'll wait till we turn around the corner, but to turn it on, we just do that. So we'll turn it on, and then we'll just go around this corner, and then I'll put cruise control on. So this road's a 60 kilometre an hour road, so I'll just press that and we're up to 60 kilometres an hour. If you look now, my foot's over the brake. Okay, so now we're coming to a corner, so all I do is I press the brake like I normally would, and cruise control goes off. I go around the corner. The speed on this road is 60, so I just press resume, and now I can put my foot back over the brake, and if you look at the speed, it will go straight to 60. So I can totally focus on what's outside, not what speed I'm doing. And so if I see a speed sign, I can adjust. And if you look, my foot's still just hovering over the brake, so if anything happened, I could react much quicker. Also, you can just press the button and it'll turn off. So now, if you look down the road, we're coming up to a corner. So it's very simple, I indicate. Now if you look at my foot, I'll put my foot on the brake, cruise control turns off, I go around the corner, off the brake, I can accelerate a little bit, but now I just press resume and the car will take me straight up to 60. If you look there, now it's the school zone coming up. So I just press this and it'll take me straight down to 40 kilometres an hour. And so as I go through the school zone, I'm only doing 40 kilometres an hour. So I can totally focus if any kids are about to jump out from school and my foot's still right over the brake. So if I had to quickly react, I could. And so now we just stay at 40 kilometres an hour. As you can see, the speed is totally at 40 kilometres an hour. And then even with these speed humps, all we have to do is just a little bit of brake and then up over the speed hump. Then we accelerate. Now we're going past the 50 sign. So now all I do is press cruise to 50. And if you look, the speedo will go straight to 50. My foot's still over the brake. And then just watch the speed and it'll just go to 50. So maybe that's why there's all this misinformation about cruise control. Maybe, they want you to speed. But if you have cruise control, you'll never speed. So now we're coming to another corner. So all I do is press the brake as I do if I was backing off to go around the corner. I go around, and then all I do is accelerate a bit, and now I press resume, and then I press 60 because this road's a 60 road. So looking at the speed, and foot's over the brake, and I just go to 60. So if I drive like this, do I need to stress, what speed am I doing? The car will take you to that. That's why it's called cruise control, because it controls your speed. So it takes one option of driving out. You don't need to worry about what speed you're doing, because the car's doing that for you, so you can observe and see what's happening ahead, enabling you to react much faster, as long as you put your foot over the brake. Like, if you cross your legs and put, you know, your feet up on the seat, or do whatever else you might think's a good idea up on the dash, of course it's not going to work. But if you use cruise control properly, it will give you such a good and easy and relaxing drive, without the stress of worrying about speed. So we're coming to another corner, so all I do is just brake like I would normally, control with the brake, off the brake, around the corner, start accelerating, and then I just press resume and it takes me straight back up to 60 again. And as you can see, how are you ever going to speed doing that? Thanks everyone, hope that's been of a help. Any questions, please don't hesitate to comment below, and I'll try to answer them all. Thank you.